Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you this person-centered planning profile. So this is a really great one-page document that you can use to express yourself. So it will show people a little bit about you. It will highlight your strengths, the goals that you have for the future, some things that work well for you, and some things that don't work well for you. This would be a document that you could share at an IEP meeting. You could share with your supervisor, you could share with your classroom teacher, a job coach, friends, family, anyone that you want to. So the first thing you'll do once you open up the document is to save a personalized copy. So you'll go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save it right to my desktop, and I will rename it. So I'll erase the part that says fillable and I will write my name. So now I have a document up at the top titled Person-Centered and. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in each of the sections. So for the name, you write your first and your last name. And then in the About Me section, this is where you can share whatever you want to share about yourself. So I will write I'm a mom of 3 kids. I am from Minnesota. I like the beach. My favorite food is seafood. And I like being a teacher. So I'll do those. You could list on and on if you want to. Next, there's a part where you can include a picture. So this could be a picture of yourself. This could be a picture that you take from the internet. This could be a picture of something that you like. Whatever you want to put on here that helps represent you. So I am going to choose a picture of 2 of my favorite people. So this is my husband and this is my mom. So I put that one on there. The next column is where you get to share some of your strengths. So this is where you would share things that you think that you do a good job of. So I would like to think that I am helpful. So strengths, it already says I am, so I'm going to write I'm helpful. I would like to think that I'm patient. I would like to think that I'm fun. And I would like to think that I'm hardworking. So those are the things that I would like to say. Next would be my goals. So this is where I could say and let people know what I'm planning on doing in the future. So for this person-centered planning profile, I want you to think about what you would like to do 1 to 2 years after you finish school through LA Unified. So after you leave, what would you like to do? So for education and training, would you like to go to university, go to community college, a vocational training program like an occupational center, the Job Corps, trade school, enlist in the military, or do you not plan to get further education or training? So you'll choose one of those. So I am going to say vocational training because I would like to go to West Valley Occupational Center for their cosmetology program. Okay. Then for employment, what do you picture yourself doing 1 to 2 years after you leave high school as far as your job? So I would like to be either competitively employed, meaning I went out and I found a job on my own and I got hired. I would like to be self-employed, meaning I would like to have my own business. Or I would like to work with the job coach. So somebody that checks in on me at work to help make sure that I'm doing the right things. Or participate in a supported day program. So this could be a program through Regional Center where you are going almost like to a classroom workshop setting, learning about having a job and working with those classmates and coaches. So I'm going to say self-employed because if I do the program at West Valley for cosmetology, I would eventually like to have my own hair salon. So I'll choose be self-employed. The next category is independent living. So this is asking me, where do I plan on living someday? So 1 to 2 years after I leave LA Unified, I would like to be living with some friends and have them be roommates, and we will share the cost of rent and live happily ever after. So I will choose live with roommates. Okay, the next category is really important because we have these goals that we just put up here. But now, to reach my goals, what do I need to do? So to reach those goals, I need to research the program at West Valley Occupational Center. So I'm interested in their cosmetology program. So I need to research that program, learn more about it. How long does it take? How much does it cost? What types of supplies do I need? What will I learn? Okay. I also need to interview someone that works as a cosmetologist because I want to find out from them what I should expect about how much money will I make, what is it like to own my own hair salon, and I'm going to have tons of questions to ask that person. And then I need to start thinking ahead and research the cost of an apartment so I can start budgeting and figure out how much that's going to cost. So for now, those are the things. There's many different things that I need to do before I reach those goals, but just put a few of them here, something that you want to start with. Okay, the last column asks what works and what doesn't work. So what are some things that work for me? So when I think of myself in the classroom or when I'm working on a job, what are things that help me do a better job? So I find that something that works well for me is if I have the teacher use visuals. So that means I like when the teacher, instead of having the teacher just up front in the class telling me something, I like when they show something, just similar to what I'm doing right now. I'm showing you how to fill this out. So if I just told you how to fill out a document, but I didn't actually show you the document and do it with you, I wouldn't be doing a good job of showing you visuals. So I like visuals. I like when my teachers take the time to get to know me. So I feel like if a teacher takes the time to get to know me, I have an easier time asking them questions. So I'll put that on there. And what also works for me is to stay organized. So I keep a calendar and I keep a notebook with a list of all the things that I need to remember how to do or what to do. And then what doesn't work? So what doesn't work for me is clutter. So if my locker or my desk space has a big mess in it and I can't find my things, I have a really hard time doing that. I have a hard time when people don't listen to me, or I feel like they don't listen to me. And I have a hard time when I might be scared. So sometimes I get scared to ask a question because I don't want to sound like I'm not smart. So if I don't ask a question, a lot of times it's because I'm scared to ask a question. So those are some things that I would want teachers, my friends, coworkers, my supervisor to know about me, everything on this document. So once it's saved, you can add to it over time. You could print it out. You could take a picture of it. You could save it. But this would be a document that you could use to help advocate for yourself and let people know what you're all about. So hopefully that is helpful for you. So this is the person-centered planning profile.